Hello everyone, I'm Tim. We're at the end of the year, no better time than to look at the past year for some highlights, right? So I've compiled 25 of my favorite practical karate applications from the ones that have been posted so far.
Impossible.
What?
I'm afraid that is impossible.
What do you mean? So, 25. Okay, I guess I only have 4 practical karate videos so far. At an average of 4 techniques per video, that means I have about 16 applications. So, let's make it a top 10. Okay, 10th place is for the ending application of Pinan Yondan. And I chose it because I feel like I can come up with a better application for this series of moves. See, we're playing with the idea that the opponent attacks with a combination of a right hook and a left knee. And right there, I feel like my creativity left me. Because when would an attacker possibly use this combination to attack? Anyway, you catch both attacks and move in with your knee, continue with a guillotine, but this time we throw him to the other side. Moving on. For 9th place, I'll go for the ending of Pinan Sandan. In this scenario, you get grabbed by the lapel to get punched with the other hand. Now this is a very predictable attack. When an attacker grabs with one hand, it is highly probable he will try to punch with the other hand. So you have the time to go with a more complicated defense. Since you have both hands free, you can catch or block the attacking arm and hold on to it while moving behind the opponent. It is a brush, grab, strike type of defense, but we finish it off by a rear choke. Note how you can lock the hold in by placing your hand behind your own neck. Now this is not obligated, but it does lock in your choke nicely. Look at the opponent's face and immediate tap out. This is super effective. Although I really like this application, it is arguably not the most fitting application for this part of Pinan Sandan, hence its placing in the list. Let's put Gedan Barai on the number 8 spot. It's the move most karatekas start their careers with. Not my least favorite, but just a lovely technique found in most Pinan kata. The opponent attacks with a forward punch or jab. Remember to use that upwards motion of the arm to parry the attack while closing the distance. Then grab the wrist of the opponent and strike into either their upper leg or the groin of the opponent. And for 7th place, I went for this move from Pinan Yondan. The attacker grabs the wrist, you return the favor by quickly grabbing their wrist and moving it across your body. You switch the grab and smash your hammer fist into the side of the opponent's head. Then you kick the back of the knee. You grab the head either by the hair or by the eye sockets like a bowling ball and pull the head back to finish by elbowing the head. For 6th place, I chose the opening of Pinan Shodan. Defense against a punch to the face, stop the punch with Shuto Uke or Uke. Then proceed to grab the wrist and pull yourself close to your opponent, after which you perform an upward strike to the chin. Then continue by pulling down the attacking arm and striking downward to the stomach. Finally, turn and elbow your opponent in the ribs, followed by a takedown. This takedown is done like this. You place your leading leg behind the leading leg of the opponent, you put your leading arm in front of the opponent, and then you push your elbow in the crease of the hip, making them fall down. I would have put it higher, but since it's a defense against a punch to the face, it loses points for creativity. Alright, top 5. We'll go with the opening move of Pinan Yondan. You move into the attack of the opponent, diving as it were, between the attacking arm and the head. Both hands are opened. Now you can easily tell where the head and arm are by moving the hands. Never forget, the human body has generally always the same layout. 2 legs, a torso, and 2 arms with a head in between. You move one hand around the head in a sort of guillotine headlock and grab the wrist with your other hand. Now you have to do several things at once. Drop down and put weight on the back of the neck. Twist the arm back and upwards while keeping it close to the body. Take a step back and turn your own body. This results in the opponent being flung to the ground. Fourth place is for the firefighter's throw, I used in the ending of Pinan Shodan. The attacker will try attacking with a forward jab, which is caught by a Shuto Uke. Next, you use the reverse block offensively to break or injure the attacking arm. This is just a distraction though, because to finish off, you put your front hand behind the opponent's head, you kick, punch, and step in. Bend over while you switch hands. Put your other hand between the opponent's legs and proceed to pick him up and throw him to the ground, using a firefighter's throw. Though spectacular, this one loses points for actual usability in an actual self-defense situation. Kicking off the top 3 is Shuto Uke. We have this technique in many kata, and this is a great drill to practice it. It follows the principle of brush grab strike. Catch your partner's shuto, grab it with your other hand, and then throw your own shuto, which then in turn gets caught by your partner, and so on. For an extra challenge, try and speed things up. Almost finished. The second place goes to the second application in Pinan Sandan. Now this is an interesting one. The opponent comes at you trying to grab you by the lapel or the throat, but you use both arms to put a stop to this attack. You move your arm behind the head and around the neck while taking control of the arm. Now there is an opportunity for submission both on the arm and the neck. You finish by grabbing the collar, and while stepping forward, you drag your opponent powerfully forward, creating an escape window. You can see one can use Junzuki or Oitsuki for other things than only just straight punching. If you do this in a small room, be aware that your opponent gets thrown into whatever is in the way head first. I love this application, and it's great for defending in a more peaceful way, in case you don't want to hurt your opponent too badly. And finally, on first place, I chose the opening move of Pinan Sandan. I really love this application. The way it flows, it just feels nice and can easily be done in a drill. In this example, the opponent attacks with a right hook, but it might just as well be a slap to the face or any other round moving attack to the head. Imagine you're standing close to a wall or in a crowded room, so you don't have much room to move backwards. Stop the attack to the head by blocking and dropping down to a nekowashidachi or cat stance. Then go around the opponent's arm from below, repeating the block with the other hand, and smack into his elbow with your open hand. Finally, scoop down and punch upwards while kneeing the opponent. Notice the use of the double block as a means to control the arm and punch upwards. So there it is, my personal top 10 of practical karate moves to be practiced with a partner. Do you agree with my picks? Which were your favorites? Comment below, let me know. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I want to take the time to thank all of you subscribers of the first hour. It's you who motivated me to continue building this channel. I think we've had a successful first year, and I can't wait to see the growth that is to come. For now, let me wish you happy holidays and an awesome 2022. And as always, thanks for watching.